Have you ever wondered why some Libras manage to perfectly balance their lives while others live in constant imbalance? If you were born under the sign of Libra, this video will reveal 10 fundamental lessons that can completely transform your year 2025. These aren't just common astrological tips, but profound truths that every Libra needs to master to achieve the harmony they so desperately seek. Over the next few minutes, I'll share insights that could be the difference between a year of constant struggles and a period of extraordinary growth. Get ready, because some of these lessons will challenge everything you believe about your own sign. And I'm sure the 10th lesson will surprise you in ways you never imagined possible. Lesson 1. Learn to make decisions without seeking constant approval. As a Libra, your nature always seeks balance and harmony, but this often translates into an overdependence on the opinions of others. You need to understand that this constant search for approval is sabotaging your most important decisions. When you stop for a moment and analyze your past choices, you'll probably realize that many of them were influenced by what others thought, not what was truly best for you. This is a dangerous trap that keeps you stuck in cycles of indecision and regret. The truth is, no one knows your needs, desires, and dreams better than you. Others can offer valuable perspectives, but the final decision should always be yours. Start practicing with small, everyday choices. When choosing what to have for lunch, don't ask 3 different people what the best option is. Simply listen to your body and your intuition. This simple exercise will strengthen your confidence for bigger decisions. Remember that every time you transfer the power of decision-making to someone else, you are diminishing your own autonomy and personal growth. 2025 will be the perfect time for you to take full control of your choices and discover what you are capable of when you trust yourself. Lesson 2. Set clear boundaries in your relationships. Your diplomatic nature and desire to maintain peace often lead you to ignore when someone crosses your personal boundaries. This needs to change dramatically in 2025 because healthy relationships depend on well-defined boundaries. You often accept behavior you shouldn't simply to avoid conflict. This attitude, which seems noble on the surface, is actually hurting both you and those around you. When you don't set boundaries, you're sending the message that it's okay to disrespect you. People end up taking advantage of your goodwill without even realizing it. Start by identifying situations where you feel uncomfortable, but don't express it clearly. It could be a friend who is always late, a coworker who delegates responsibilities to you, or a family member who makes inappropriate comments. From now on, practice communicating your boundaries gently but firmly. You can say no without being rude or aggressive. In fact, setting healthy boundaries is an act of self-love and also of respect for others. When you clearly define what you accept and what you don't, you create an environment where genuine relationships can flourish. Remember that people who truly care about you will respect your boundaries, while those who resist may not deserve to be in your life. Lesson 3. Stop procrastinating out of fear of imperfection. Your sign has a complex relationship with perfection that often results in paralyzing procrastination. You put off important tasks because you're afraid you won't do them perfectly. But this mindset is hindering your progress in crucial areas of life. The truth you need to accept is that imperfect action always trumps perfect inaction. When you wait for the perfect moment or the perfect solution, you're wasting valuable opportunities that could lead to extraordinary results. Think about how many projects you've left halfway through or never started because you couldn't visualize the perfect end result. This is a mental trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of dissatisfaction and regret. Start by shifting your perspective on what success means. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on consistent progress. Every small step you take toward your goals is a victory worth celebrating. Set smaller, more achievable goals that allow you to experience the satisfaction of steady progress. When you complete smaller tasks, you gain confidence and momentum to take on bigger challenges. Remember that most successful people didn't get where they are because they were perfect, but because they were consistent and persistent even when things didn't go exactly as planned. If you're enjoying these life-changing lessons as a Libra, subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell so you don't miss any special content I prepare for you. And let me know in the comments where you're watching this video from. I love knowing we're connected around the world. Lesson 4. Develop your intuition instead of relying solely on logic. As a Libra, you have a natural tendency to overanalyze every situation. weighing all the pros and cons until you become mentally exhausted. While rational analysis is important, you're neglecting a powerful tool everyone possesses: intuition. Your intuitive mind processes information in ways your logical mind never can, picking up on subtle nuances and patterns that escape conscious analysis. When you learn to balance logic with intuition, your decisions become faster, more accurate, and more aligned with your true self. Start by paying attention to your first impressions of people and situations. Often, these first impressions contain valuable information that your rational mind then unnecessarily complicates. Practice moments of silence and reflection where you simply feel instead of thinking. This could be during a walk, meditation, or even a few minutes of deep breathing. During these moments, ask yourself questions and pay attention to the answers that arise naturally, without forcing them. Your intuition communicates through physical sensations, mental images, or simply an inner knowing that something is right or wrong. The more you practice trusting these perceptions, the clearer and more accurate your intuition becomes. By 2025, this combination of logic and intuition will become your secret weapon for making decisions that truly serve your highest good. Lesson 5. Accept that conflict can be constructive. Your natural aversion to conflict, while understandable, is significantly limiting your personal and professional growth. You need to understand that not all conflict is destructive or harmful. In fact, healthy conflict can strengthen relationships, clarify misunderstandings, and lead to creative solutions that benefit everyone involved. When you avoid conflict at all costs, you often allow small issues to escalate into larger, more complex issues. Furthermore, your tendency to suppress your own feelings to maintain the peace can result in built-up resentment that eventually explodes in much more damaging ways. Start by redefining your understanding of what constitutes healthy versus destructive conflict. Constructive conflict focuses on problem-solving and finding solutions, not on attacking people or winning arguments. When you find yourself in a tense situation, take a deep breath and ask yourself what outcome you truly want to achieve. Practice expressing your views clearly and respectfully, even when you strongly disagree with someone. Use phrases like, "I see it differently," or "my experience tells me otherwise," instead of avoiding expressing your opinion altogether. Remember that mature people can disagree and still maintain mutual respect. When you embrace constructive conflict, you open doors to deeper, more authentic relationships. Lesson 6. Cultivate your emotional independence. Your sociable nature and love of companionship often make you overly dependent on others for your emotional stability. This dependence, while natural for your sign, can become a significant source of anxiety and dissatisfaction when people don't meet your emotional expectations. You need to learn to be your own primary source of emotional support. This doesn't mean becoming cold or distant, but rather developing internal resources that allow you to maintain balance regardless of external circumstances. Start by identifying moments when your mood is completely dependent on the approval or attention of others. Notice how your emotional state fluctuates based on external validation. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself, without the need for witnesses or external validation. This could be reading a book you love, pursuing a hobby, or simply spending time in nature. Develop positive and encouraging self-talk. Become the kind of friend to yourself that you are to others. When you cultivate emotional independence, your relationships become healthier because you choose to be with people out of love and affinity, not need or need. You also become more attractive to others because confidence and self-esteem are magnetic qualities that people naturally admire and respect. Lesson 7. Practice the art of saying no gracefully. Your collaborative nature and desire to please lead you to accept commitments and responsibilities that overload your schedule and drain your energy. Learning to say no gracefully but firmly is an essential skill you should master in 2025. You often accept invitations, projects, or requests for favors not because you truly want to, but because you're afraid of disappointing someone or appearing selfish. This mindset sabotages your own peace and productivity. When you say yes to everything, you're implicitly saying no to your own priorities and needs. Start by evaluating each request or invitation based on your personal values and goals. Ask yourself if accepting this commitment brings you closer to or further from where you truly want to be. Practice graceful phrases to decline invitations without causing offense. You might say, I appreciate the invitation, but I won't be able to attend this time, or unfortunately, I don't have the time to commit to that right now. Don't feel obligated to provide detailed explanations or complex justifications for your decisions. A polite and direct no is more respectful than a reluctant yes that results in resentment or mediocre performance. Remember that when you protect your time and energy, you are creating space to fully dedicate yourself to the things that truly matter. Lesson 8. Develop patience with your own growth process. Librians often compare themselves to others and become frustrated when their progress seems slower than they would like. You need to understand that personal growth is not a race, but a unique journey that each person takes at their own pace. Your tendency to want quick, visible results can lead you to give up on important goals before giving enough time for real change to happen. Lasting, meaningful changes often occur gradually and almost imperceptibly in everyday life. It's like watching a plant grow. You can't see the growth happening at the moment, but after a few weeks, the difference is obvious. Start celebrating small progress and improvements that may have gone unnoticed before. Keep a record of your achievements, even the smallest ones, so you can see the pattern of growth over time. When you feel discouraged about your progress, go back and review this record to remind yourself how far you've come. Be kind to yourself during periods of apparent stagnation. Often, these periods are actually moments of internal consolidation where profound changes are happening beneath the surface. Trust the process and stay committed to consistent action, even when results aren't immediately visible. Your patience and persistence will be rewarded with lasting transformations that exceed your expectations. Lesson 9. Learn to value your own company. As a naturally social sign, you may have developed a discomfort with solitude that prevents you from enjoying valuable moments of self-discovery and reflection. In 2025, it's crucial that you learn not only to tolerate, but to truly appreciate and value time alone with yourself. When you're constantly surrounded by other people or distractions, you miss the opportunity to connect with your own deepest thoughts, feelings, and desires. Moments of solitude are when your best ideas often emerge, and when you can process experiences more fully. Start by scheduling regular periods of alone time, without your phone, television, or other distractions. Initially, this may feel awkward or uncomfortable, but gradually you'll find that these moments become some of the most precious of your day. Use this time for activities that nourish your soul. It could be journaling, meditating, drawing, or simply sitting quietly and observing your thoughts. You can also use alone time to plan your goals, reflect on recent experiences, or simply rest without the pressure of entertaining or pleasing anyone. When you become comfortable in your own company, you develop a self-confidence and independence that enriches all your relationships. You stop desperately seeking external validation and begin interacting with others from a place of fulfillment rather than neediness. Lesson 10. Trust your ability to lead by example. This may be the most surprising lesson for you. Libras have a natural leadership potential that often remains untapped because you failed to recognize your own exceptional qualities. Your ability to see multiple perspectives, mediate conflicts, and create harmony in groups are extremely valuable leadership skills that the world desperately needs. You don't need to be aggressive or domineering to be an effective leader. In fact, your gentle and inclusive approach often inspires more loyalty and respect than authoritarian tactics. You lead by example, demonstrating integrity, fairness, and consideration for others. Start recognizing situations where you naturally take on mediation or organizational roles, even when you haven't been officially assigned to do so. These are evidence of your natural leadership abilities in action. In 2025, actively seek opportunities to exercise these skills, whether at work, in social groups, or for causes you support. Volunteer to coordinate projects, facilitate discussions, or organize events. Your diplomatic approach and your talent for finding solutions that benefit everyone involved are exactly the kind of leadership our society needs. Trust in your ability to inspire others through your integrity and positive example. When you embrace your leadership potential, you not only grow personally, but also contribute to creating a more balanced and harmonious world. These 10 lessons represent a comprehensive roadmap for your personal transformation in 2025. As a Libra, you possess unique gifts that, when consciously developed, can lead to a life of true balance and deep fulfillment. Remember that implementing these changes doesn't happen overnight. Be patient with yourself and celebrate each small step along the way. The most important thing is to start today by choosing 1 or 2 lessons that resonate most with you and committing to practicing them consistently. Your journey of personal growth is one of the most rewarding adventures you can embark on, and I completely believe in your ability to achieve the balance and harmony your heart so desires. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these lessons touched your soul most deeply? Share in the comments which lesson you will start applying first in your life. And if this video provided you with valuable insights, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive more content that can transform your astrological journey. Your participation and engagement make all the difference in our community of cosmic wisdom seekers.